D major scale uses two sharps, the C sharp and the F sharp. I personally like to build up from 4 simple chords, and this is what we're going to start with. Hi, I'm Laura Saggers, and I'm the piano professor for Professor.com. This is Piano for Beginners, Lesson 3. The piece we're going to play is going to be called Backyard Belle by James Bastian, and this is how it's going to go. Let's look at the piece. What can we say about it? Well, what have we noticed that we already learnt before? There are those black notes again, the crotchets. They're worth 1 beat. Then what else? The big thick black line at the very end of the piece with the black line to the left of it and the 4 little dots. That's the repeat marks. What else? The black lines going down the piece. These are called bar lines. You know them, they separate the bars. And the time signature. It's different from the one before though, isn't it? This one now says 3/4. And what did we say that time signature means? The top number means how many beats per bar. So this one says 3/4, which means there are 3 beats per bar. And you can work that out. Check out the first bar. 3 black notes. We know that the black notes add for 1 each, so 1, 2, 3. So this bar equals 3 notes. Let's go to the next bar. Okay, so there's a white note with a tail and then a black dot. Okay, do me a favor. Use your finger to cover up that dot. It looks just like the minim we had in the last piece, which is worth 2 beats. Take your finger away. That tiny little dot represents 1 more beat. So it's worth 3 beats. So a white note with a tail with a dot to the right of it is worth 3 beats. Well, that makes sense because it's the only note in the bar. Let's go back to the beginning. 3 black notes, 1, 2, 3. Then a dotted minim, that's what it's called. 1, 2, 3. Next bar, 3 black crotchets, 1, 2, 3. Next bar, a dotted minim, 3 beats, and so on. What else is there? See these little symbols at the very beginning? The first one, which is very squiggly, it's called a treble clef. And this indicates the right hand. Basically, it's trying to tell you all the notes from middle C going all the way up the keyboard are in the treble clef. The one underneath it is called a bass clef. This represents everything pretty much played by the left hand, or generally anything under middle C going all the way down. So that's it for our new piece. How to play it. Thumbs up for 1. You're going to put your thumb on middle C. Let's go with the first line. Remember to hold that dotted minim for 3 beats. Do it again. Now what's different about this piece compared to the other one is I've now replaced your finger numbers with notes, and you're just going to have to get used to it. We're now not going to be learning through our fingers, we're going to be learning through the notes. So instead of reading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, you're going to be reading C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. One more time. C, D, E, F, hold it for 3, G, F, E, D, 2, 3. Right, what's that little sign coming up now? The bass clef, means the left hand. So, I want you to start on G. That's thumbs up for 1, back down on G. Hold it for 3, 1, 2, 3. E, 1, 2, 3. Up to F, going all the way down to C. F, E, D, C. And there's your repeat marks after that, so repeat the whole piece. And there you go. So let's have a recap. Treble clef, right hand, or any notes that are from middle C going up. bass clef, left hand, or any of the notes going down from A to C. Black notes, crotchets, they're worth 1. White notes with a tail, minims, they're worth 2. Dotted white notes, dotted minims, they're worth 3. Black lines in a piece, bar lines, they separate the bars. Thick black line at the very end of the piece with a little line next to it and 4 little dots, repeat marks. Repeat what you just played. And there you go. That's Backyard Bell by James Bastian. I'm Laura Saggers, and I'm the piano professor for Professor.com. And this is Piano for Beginners, Lesson 3.